So here we go. We're going to talk about ways to warm up in this video. Now before we do any workout, we want to warm up. And before we even get to this part where we are right now, we want to do a little warm-up walk, a jog, a slow jog. We don't want it to be too fast. We just want to get our muscles moving, get the blood flowing, get the heart rate up a little bit. So pick whatever right for you. Maybe 5 minutes of either a slow jog or a brisk walk, or just something to get the body moving and that heart rate up a little bit. Now after you've done that 5 minutes of the brisk walk to a slow jog, we're gonna come back in here, and I always like to start with just getting the joints warmed up first. So the way I always go it is we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna swing those arms. We're gonna try to open up that chest. We're gonna do this 5 to 10 times. After that, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pick an arm. We're just gonna go 5 arm circles backwards, maybe 10. We'll go 5 to 10 arm circles forward on that same hand. We're just getting that shoulder warmed up. Then we'll switch arms, 5 to 10 backward circles on the other side. Getting that shoulder going, the shoulder joint, 5 to 10 forward, is one of the most complex joints we have in our body. So we really want to make sure we get those shoulders nice and warm, ready to move. Next, we're gonna go ahead, just warm up the feet. We're gonna press the hand across the body. And this is just still getting the shoulders going, but now we're twisting through the core. Get the spine moving a little bit, getting those abs going. So we're gonna go 5 to 10 on each side here. And then we're gonna bring those feet and knees together. We're gonna bring it down. Then we're gonna go 5 to 10 circles to those knees and hips. Hips are also a very complex joint. 5 to 10 each direction. And with those hips and knees, we're getting those moving. Just getting these joints nice and loose right now. So that's all we're doing with these first movements. And then finally, we're gonna bring it down to our ankles. We're gonna twist out that ankle. We're gonna go 5 to 10 times one direction, 5 to 10 times the other direction. And we'll repeat on that other leg. Joints are nice and warmed up. So that's how I like to warm up those joints, just get everything moving after that walk or jog. Now we're gonna go ahead and start warming up the muscles. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the muscles, and we don't wanna tax the muscles. We just wanna slowly introduce those muscles into movement. So we're just gonna get them warmed up, ready to go. So pick what's right for you. The first thing we're gonna do with this one is we're gonna do a big step backwards, and we're gonna bring those hands up to the opposite side. So my right leg is back, my hands are coming up over that left shoulder. And I wanna feel a stretch through that hip flexor right at the front of the hip, through that quad, the front of the leg. And we're gonna switch it up other side. And we're just gonna go ahead and pause to the bottom a little bit, feeling a nice stretch. Now these, go ahead and pick what's right for you. So maybe we should do a little half lunge, right? Depending on your ability level and how those legs are feeling. We can do a little half lunge, or we can drop all the way down into a full lunge. So pick what's right for you. And we're gonna go 5 to 10 on each side. Just getting a nice stretch, really focusing on through the side, through that hip flexor, through that leg. And we're gonna go 5 to 10 on each side. That's great for the legs. We've got those legs nice and warmed up. Next, let's go ahead, we're just gonna bring it to either a regular push-up, or we can start on our knees. And we're just gonna go negative push-up. So the goal here is to keep that body nice and long. And we're just gonna go ahead, bring it nice and slow all the way to the mat. We're gonna go all the way down, and we can just roll it up. So we're just working on moving all the way down to the ground. Don't worry about pushing back up. Control all the way down, rolling it up from the toes, same thing. Controlling that body, 4 to 5 seconds, controlled all the way down, and roll it up. So we're gonna go about 5 to 10 of these negative push-ups. And this is just getting the chest and all that push group going. And then finally, we're gonna bring those hands up top. We're gonna raise that opposite arm, opposite foot. We're gonna hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. We'll switch sides. And this is just great to get the back going. So you're gonna try to get that hand up higher than the shoulder. It's gonna work the upper part of the back. Bringing that foot up is gonna work the glute and the lower part of the back. So we're just gonna go ahead, same thing, 5 to 10 of these on each side. And this is just a great way to get the back going. All right. So that's gonna be our first warm up. Remember, 5-minute walk to jog. We'll do that joint mobility, get the joints going. And then we did 3 easy exercises working the legs, the push group in the chest, and the back. So give that warm up a shot, and then you're gonna be ready for our main sets.